So what about the conflicts that you're experiencing? Go ahead and share with me in the chat. What patterns have you noticed? What conflicts maybe came up for you over and over again when you were doing your research? To kind of set you on this path of creating an intention for your own recovery, if you notice on this list of conflicts, the types of conflicts that you identified or that you feel you've experienced over and over again in life, I gave you sort of a head start. These are a general, again, high level prompt. But, if you're somebody like me that suffers from indigestible morsel conflicts and ongoing digestive symptoms, your intention might also be to release your anger and resentment, to free yourself from that. If you have a self-devaluation conflict pattern, your intention for recovery might be to increase your confidence and self-esteem. I see in the chat box here, let's see. Yeah, so more indigestible morsel conflicts. It's that anger, that resentment, that freeing yourself from expectation and freeing yourself from obligation to people and situations that aren't healthy for you. My coach that I work with, who helps me, says to me all the time, Catherine, this isn't good for your biology. You may psychologically think that you have the strength, and you do, to put up with this person or this situation, but biologically it's harming you. So, what is more important to you right now? Is it, old patterns of beliefs and ways of thinking, I should do this, I should do that? Or are you more interested in learning to listen to your body, the language that it is speaking to you? Help me. This is hard for me. I'm trying to survive this. This is a threat. And so then we have to find the courage and, again, the support to make some really big shifts sometimes. Yeah, so another mention in the chat box was self-devaluation conflicts. Those are really common with all the women that I work with. If you have fibromyalgia, if you have arthritis, if you have spinal problems, if you have, muscle, joint, bone, all of that is related to your sense of self-worth and self-esteem. So a lot of that work is, creating new self-talk, new belief patterns that are more empowering. Empowerment is another one related to thyroid problems. Thyroid conflicts have a lot to do with feeling powerless, helpless, overwhelmed, like you have to do everything perfectly, but you can never keep up. And it feels like, you're just constantly trying to prove yourself, and your thyroid starts to show that that's what you're struggling with internally. So resolving a thyroid conflict, the intention becomes very much about modesty and becoming aware of my limitations as a human, and becoming okay with those limitations, and reevaluating my responsibilities and obligations so that I am not, over promising constantly, and then my biology is paying for it.